All right. So this is Sunset Snake Eyes episode.
Two of season two, pretty
Yeah. All
much.
right. All right. I was still thinking we were in like the 16 range, but anyway.
I
When we
mean,
last left,
overall is episode 17.
right. So when last we left off, the recently reunited party had just answered the threat of Earth elementals that had been rampaging in the streets of Nufford.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so as of the start of the session, the fight is just wrapping up. Everybody has sort of regathered their wits, recentered themselves, and now are going to decide what to do in response to this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're
We
long.
should.
Hold on, can I introduce a retcon?
Sure.
Like, can I just. Hmm. Yeah, just walking out like that, I had no idea what I was thinking there. Can we just retcon that bit?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. You got to retcon some stuff.
Yes. Well, it's not that I got to because I'm the DM.
Well,
I
yeah.
I have that I have that ability.
Yeah.
But
He's basically the god of this world.
The rest of us have to ask permission to retcon stuff. Not rolls, though. Can't
yeah,
retcon rolls.
I'm afraid not. All right. So yes, you guys have just finished the battle, and what will you do now?
We need to tell guards.
Yeah, I want to talk to the guards about this, see if they have any information. Seems like the best idea.
Yep.
Okay. So it sounds like you make your way to the city hall and the Norfolk Ranger barracks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have met with them before, so you're able to enter and get an audience without much wait. You've actually see like a couple of these rangers. They look like they've finally geared up and are ready to move out. But now that word has spread that the fighting has died down, they
Is
sort of
Ludway still there?
yes,
Okay, yay. I like them. They're a good
yes,
NPC.
yes. So over the course of the year, Ludwig is no longer acting as an agent for the Snakebite Gang because now the Snakebite Gang is dissolved, and there is no reason for any covert activities. So now they are um, just a full blown ranger. They are not hiding anything. So it's actually rather easy to find them again. It's just like, oh, now those are some familiar faces. Oh, glad to see you after all this time.
Good to see you
Good to.
too.
I mean, you
Sure.
stop by the bar every now and again, so I see your face regularly.
Yes, but it's been a while since I've seen all of you here at once. But anyway, I guess I'm guessing the three of you dealt with that attack at the town market.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Big rock monsters.
I see. That's definitely peculiar. I have to apologize that we didn't respond any sooner. Things have gotten rather different in the Norfolk Rangers.
How so?
Well, after a year ago, yes, during the past year, I guess our operations have undergone some changes. We're afraid, unfortunately, it's a lot more. We're bound by a bit more red tape, and so we can't deploy ourselves as readily as we would like.
Mm.
Even immediate threats and emergencies require going through the proper channels to deploy even a single ranger.
And you've heard nothing of like this around
I mean,
strange monsters appearing in towns and attacking.
well, monsters appearing around town is why the rangers were formed. After all, we're supposed to supposed to protect these people from the dangers of the wilds, but I can't help but feel that we're sort of going against that nature. It's frustrating to say the least.
Yeah. This is concerning, but we were hoping that you'd have some information about if this seemed like a more common occurrence from other places or not.
I'm afraid that we haven't heard much of this. Any attacks from outside Northford? I mean, we're not exactly the Everton Rangers, you see.
True. Alright, just thought we'd come by, inform you of what was taken care of, and see if we got any information.
Well, they should be. There are probably a few other investigators now at the scene of the battle. Maybe there's something over there worth looking at.
Alright.
Yogg would like to ask him a question.
Certainly.
What would... Hold on. Did I put it in the notes?
It's okay,
Oh, yeah.
Doc. Take your time.
Why would giant earth monsters attack?
I don't know. I know elementals are rather volatile creatures, and they could just be angry for being here, I suppose.
What if you look in eyes and you see pain?
Uh, I'm afraid I don't quite know what to do with that. I'm sorry.
Yogg just nods for walking with the others.
Right. So you exit the barracks and you return to the main street where the battle ensued. There's still these large boulders from the creatures' bodies just sort of strewn about, lots of smashed buildings, torn up ground, and a couple of rangers who aren't as armored as as the ones that you've seen before, just sort of looking over the scene, talking to a few other commoners.
Okay.
Is it just those talking to the commoners, or are there more?
There's about a handful. Like there's probably two questioning the citizens. A handful, like maybe four, looking over the assessing the damage and such.
Landlong will go to whichever rangers, if there are any, that are looking at the creatures.
Sure, you go over to one. She's like a dwarvish woman. She's looking over the crumbled earths of one of them, just sort of looking over these stones. Knelt down.
Hello.
So, I've seen you around before. You're one of you're one of them fighty types, right? Adventurers.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
And I'm guessing that you're the reason why our boys, why our rangers didn't have any extra work today. I suppose that's good.
Yeah. So what can you tell me about these creatures?
Well, I mean, the earth elementals, of course.
I
I'm
got that when I was punching them.
right. Well, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a monster researcher myself, but there's a lot of they, a lot of they're planar creatures. You know, they come from the elemental plane of Earth, of course.
Hmm.
Probably means that they were summoned here, but and then her train of thought sort of trails off as she sort of picks up this chunk of stone, and then it looks different from the rest of the rock. The rest of the rock is like, hold on a second, I know what this is. These elementals, they had coal in them.
That's significant.
Aye, it is. Coal ore, I might add. I wonder. Well, I have a hunch, but I suspect that maybe these creatures came from the coal mine just a few miles off from here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Good to
Mind,
know.
mind if I bring something up?
Sure.
Um, I saw that one of them was hurt, so I tried healing him. In response, they sent two more to attack the village.
Well, I can't exactly speak to the mind of a raging elemental, but I don't know what to tell you. I mean, healing a monster that's brazenly attacking the town is not generally a wise move. But you all stopped them anyway, so I suppose that doesn't matter.
Seriously, I thought, like, speaking out of character right there, I thought he was attacked because he was in pain. No more pain, no more attacky. Nope, I was wrong.
Speaking of clackety, you're about to get attackety.
Nah. Anyway.
All right. With that information, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Yog's gonna go up to the one where that's talking to Landlong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And like you said, coal?
Yes, there are these. You can see it for yourself. There are these. The stone elementals were made from just grayish sort of stone, like the kind you see like made out of the ground. But every now and then there are these little pieces of coal ore, black stone, just sort of crumbled, smeared all over the place.
How could one summon an elemental like this?
I mean, still stone. Don't know what else to tell you.
You said coal ore, right?
Yes.
Put coal under enough pressure, you get a diamond.
I mean, yes, but I mean, doesn't matter if it's coal or diamond or copper or or gold. It's still earth.
Hmm. Marisol keeps this fact in mind. I mean, she's a jeweler. She's gonna recognize the stuff that precious jewels are made of.
Yeah, you know that diamonds come from, and diamonds and coal are made from the same stuff, basically.
Right.
Hmm. Well, thanks for the information. Good to know that there's some stuff going on. Where'd you say the coal mine was again?
Just a few miles north. Should be a rather short walk, I think.
Okay. Do you know if it's actually running or if it's abandoned?
Oh, we've been mining out of there for a while now.
Uh,
I mean, it was still operating as of today.
okay.
Good to know.
Do you know who the owner is?
Of course. Believe his name is, and give me a moment while I think of a name. All right. His name is Dworic Frostbeard.
How do you spell that?
Dworic Frostbeard.
Adding that to our NPC introduced.
This is just starting to become like a list of contacts for us.
I mean, it's not like you have them on speed dial. They're for the players to recall.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you know if he's in town or if he's at the mine?
I imagine he's probably home because I mean it's night. He's probably catching some sleep.
Hmm.
I can show you his address.
That'd be of great help.
I would recommend we get sleep ourselves and then meet Mr. Frostbeard in morning.
Agreed.
Okay. I'm guessing all of you have a place to stay. Probably,
Yeah.
of course, you do.
Well, I imagine Landlung's place has a place for him to sleep, considering it's his own goddamn bar.
Of course.
I mean, and Marisol would need to go to her maybe room. Oh my god, they were roommates!
They were roommates.
They were roommates.
Yeah.
So you're going to Jan de Kessel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yogg and Indunia are going to their room that they're renting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll say that you all briefly part for the night. You guys can all get in a long rest. So, hit points, spells, ability features, all those are back to full.
There we go.
And the sun comes up.
Oh yeah. Good night, Yon. I'll probably be gone in the morning. She actually is gone in the morning this time. It's sad. Oh.
I mean, the more you say it, the more it's bound to happen, so.
Yeah, I know.
But also, the more you say it, and the more often that you are still there, the less impact it has. Actually, yeah. Marisol, roll an insight check.
Okay. 24.
You kind of get the feeling that Jan has gotten used to this little mantra of yours. Like he knows that you say that almost every day or every night, but you still kind of stick around, and so he feels like that's just something that you say now instead of like an earnest uh, thing, like a real reality he might have to face. So he's
Shall we
actually
have a talk? Well, then,
he's
shall I give
still
him a proper goodbye?
what kind of goodbye do you want to give him?
Basically saying, like, I don't know when I'll be back, but thank you for letting me stay here with you.
It sounds like a Dear John letter.
No!
Of course, anytime.
And she just hugs him.
And he does hug you back.
Aww.
Ship, 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 ship.
But yeah, after that you leave his workshop, you bid him farewell, and then I guess everybody groups back up.
Yep.
And you follow the instructions that the dwarf gave you to Mr. Frostbeard's house. Also, not that far away. You find it rather easily. And you basically do find this rather cozy-looking building with a huge shield on the door, and on the shield is emblazoned a pattern of a snow-white beard.
Yogg's gonna knock on the door.
Okay. Yeah, you
On
give
the
us-
shi-
Now go on.
on the shield that says no solicitors.
In Dwarvish.
Well, Yogg doesn't know what that means, so he's just gonna knock.
All right, so yeah, you knock on it, and it takes a while, but then you do hear like some footsteps approach, and the door slowly swings open, and there is this old dwarf with, granted, another very long beard, white as snow. It's all braided, and it has these intricate bands and little bits of like silk and ribbon, just sort of like tattered. Like this is a very decorated, long-lived dwarf, and he just kind of opens his eyes enough to look over you. It's like, what do you want?
We require Mr. Snowbeard.
It's Frostbeard, and you're speaking to him.
Hello, sir.
We fought some rock monsters. Thought you could help.
I heard the commotion, but what's that got to do with me?
Well, coal was found in them, and we'd just like to contact you because you own the closest coal mine. We are not.
Say no more. Say no more. I understand. You see coal in the monsters, yes?
Yes.
And I know you're thinking that they came from my mind.
We believe so.
Well, I haven't been over there in a few days. Getting on in years, you know. But if you need to speak to my boys down at the mine, you're welcome to have my permission. And then he just kind of like, he like sort of closes his eyes and nods off for a second before just like, yes, tell them Dwarrick sent you.
Thank you, sir.
So we apologize for waking you.
It's nothing. When you get to be 722, your big nap's a bit wore off.
Well, we'll let you get some more rest.
He just
Yeah.
He somehow does this standing up.
Yogg would like to carefully pick him up and put him on like a like the closest like couch or something.
Sure, you waddle over, find a chair, and just gently lay him down. And he's just like, goblins.
Did you just say knights and goblins?
You don't know.
Okay. Yogg's gonna quietly leave.
Okay.
Well, I guess we know where we should be going then. Let's go check out his mine.
All right. Yeah, so you venture out from Norford. It's actually not super far away. Hold on, something's acting up with my mouse. Yeah, you wind up in the hills, somewhere north, over by this circle that I've moved. And you do find this sort of squat entrance to a mine in the hills. And you see a lot more. You do still see like torn up bits of the ground, everything like upturned soil, all these rocks, tools scattered everywhere, and a lot of humans just and halflings just sort of like looking around and just like trying to sort of recover from all this damage that went off.
Yogg would like to go in and, like, if there's anything that needs to be lifted, just like help. You don't just like lift whatever heavy things need to be lifted.
Yeah, you assist some miners by sort of riding up a tipped over cart and just like putting in loose stones back into it as it was.
He just spits almost like puh, lift.
While Yogg's doing that, Landlong will try to look for a person who seems to be like sort of organizing things, like ordering people around.
All right, roll perception.
Can do. Perceptione. Don't know why that's with advantage. That would be a natural one otherwise.
Oh, a natural one. Yeah, you can't really seem to make heads or tails of it. It does look like a pretty scattered scene.
Mm.
Can I?
Sure.
Okay, so it's an insight check?
Perception.
Oh, perception.
All right.
Okay, so perception.
I'm gonna do a perception check as well. Oh, I did terrible.
Oh, crap.
Well,
Sorry. Uh,
so
oops.
Yogg, you seem to notice somebody who's garnering who has a bit of sway over these workers. But you initially didn't pay any mind to them because they are a gnome. But this gnome is, standing on a stool, and he's just like sort of giving orders, just like, okay, we need an order. We need an order for a new furnace. Where are their smelters at? We need some of those. Quick, get some damage control and all this jargon, and he's just speaking very rapidly to his workers.
Mm-hmm. Yogg's gonna walk up to him and carefully poke him on the shoulder. Like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, what are you doing? I'm very busy, you see.
Me and my friends have questions.
Yeah, we all do, buddy. And I'm trying to get this mine up and running again.
Well, that's sort of what our question pertains to exactly. What happened here?
And I'll tell you what happened here. A couple of my men run out of the mine, and at first I just thought there'd be a cave in, but no. A couple of very earth starts growing legs, walking around, smashing people. Yeah, my workforce is taking a hit, and now we don't know if there are other monsters in there. Real, real pain in my side.
How many were there, may I ask? How many monsters that came out?
Yeah, some people say 2 or 3. I'm starting to err on the side of 3.
Hmm.
Okay.
What
Because
if
they made their way to Norford.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But I mean, I'm already trying to keep this all under control, and yeah, I can't. We can't mine any more coal in case there are any other monsters down there.
Hmm. So nobody's been back down to check anything?
Not since those elementals crawled out of the ground. No.
what if me and friends went into mine and cleared out any remaining monsters?
You're free to do that, definitely.
Hmm. Good. We went to talk to your boss, and he told us we could come check it out, and seeing what's going on, it only confirms. So, these monsters, as far as your workers are aware, they just sort of popped out. No, nothing out of the ordinary beyond that.
Well, it's like they were part of the cave itself. They were walking stone. They just came up. Maybe some jackass hit him with his pick wrong or something, and I don't know.
So nobody heard any sort of words of, like, nobody heard any people casting or anything like that.
No, not afraid not.
Mm. All right. Well, keep your men out here and safe. We'll go in and have a look.
All right. Well, then be my guest.
I guess we'll go start heading into the mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you enter the mine. It seems like a very straightforward tunnel that just goes down. You can follow. It's easily lit by some lanterns. There's some support beams holding up the roof. It's for enough space for everybody to stand comfortably. And it just sort of goes slowly slopes down and down and down. And every so often, the path just sort of like branches out to cover more of the mine. There's sort of like these signs that just kind of are posted up some places, like to let know that certain veins have been fully extracted, and that There's nothing else worthwhile down there. But eventually, you do sort of get just a bit of a wider central area. That's sort of like it sort of fans out, and there are these gigantic wooden support beams that are holding up the roof of this cave, and several other paths that are marked with signs of their own.
We should have asked which way the guys came from. Does one way look more like torn up than any of the others?
You do see a few stains of what looks like dried blood.
That must be where they came from.
Yeah, emanating from a just not quite emanating, but just splattered around a shaft marked Shaft B.
I suppose we go this way then. And we'll head down Shaft B.
All right. You do see a few. You sort of. Do any of you have a light source at all?
I mean, I can do produce flame.
Okay. Oh,
Think,
also, I guess some of you have dark vision too.
Yogg's got torches.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll say that with produce flame and dark vision and a torch, you do see a few bodies that have been sort of like covered with
Crunched.
Ooh.
well, covered with sheets. So you can't see their faces. They're approximately human sized. But there's like maybe 2 or 3 off to the side that have been sort of prepared to just sort of be moved out. However, it does look like the stone around here is a lot more uneven, a lot more unworked. I guess somebody can roll a perception check.
I'll give her a
Okay.
shot.
Oh no!
Ah!
We are doing
Two
terribly.
net one.
All right. Well, Landlong. You spot something that seems a little weird.
Define weird.
There is a something etched into the side of the wall where it looks like the ground has cracked open. It is a sigil that looks like this, and I'm putting it in general.
Okay. Can I roll Arcana to try to identify it?
Arcana or religion?
Ooh. I'm guessing once he sees it, he's gonna point it out to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, good lord.
Yeah, unfortunately, you've never seen this before.
You were saying?
Uh,
and either Yogg
if
or
only-
I try?
If only
Sure.
Cherry were here. I'm gonna make it religion. 17!
11. For Arcana check.
Okay, let's see. So Yogg, how much has Idunia shared regarding clerical duties with you?
Enough to where if she left to do like one of these clerical duties, that y'all could tag along and not, like,
Or like
basically if she needed to do a ritual and needed someone to watch her back.
Actually, maybe different question is in order. How much do you know about Indunia's faith?
He would know roughly the bare basics.
Okay. You get the feeling you get a deja vu from this symbol. You can't put a name or a concept to it, but or even if you've seen it before, but something tickles the back of your mind.
Yogg just kind of puts a claw over his head and shakes it like, "Err,
What?
this seems familiar. Can't quite put claw on it."
Hmm.
But familiar.
Lenlong will take an etching of it, like take out a piece of paper, put it over, and then just sort of etch over it to get a decent picture of it.
Like a coal rubbing?
Yeah.
I would say that'd be difficult to do on just a cave wall, but I'll allow it. Or at the very least, you just copy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you draw this shape on a piece of paper, and roll it up, and you can put a drawing of strange sigil in your inventory, I guess. Actually,
Yep.
I'll put that. There's gotta be a handout, but yeah.
I also. No. Don't do something stupid, Travis.
Aw.
Kip.
Even if he wanted right now, he could literally do something. Y'all could try something dumb.
And is that all there is, or does the mine seem to go deeper?
It looks like it kind of stops shortly after.
Okay. Well, considering this is all that we found, I suggest we return.
Yes. Maybe Indunia has information.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully. So I guess with that, we'll leave.
Sure. You head back up. You follow the pathway marked to the exit. Return the same way you came. And I'm guessing you approach that same gnome.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did you find?
Nothing much. We did find this odd sigil, and Lenlong will take it out and show it to him.
Well, I don't know what this is supposed to mean.
Yeah.
None of my boys are magic inclined.
Yeah, we found it more or less right where those things roughly came out, so we don't know what it means, but we'll once we head over to Norford, we'll try to figure it out.
I would hope.
Thanks again for letting us do that, and as far as we can tell, the place seems safe enough.
Well, until we find out what that sigil means, I can't really call it safe, but if there aren't any monsters, maybe it could be good to go back into business.
Just make until we know what sigil means. Block off.
Block
What was
off
it,
Shaft B.
Yeah, block off Shaft B.
Only
Just
I think that we can manage that. One level mine shaft isn't gonna miss, and we aren't gonna miss on anything.
Watch, it turns out it was the most profitable mine shaft they've ever seen.
Well, I think we'll be heading out now. You and your lot be safe.
Of course.
And,
all right. You guessing you journey back to Norford?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And now, what do you plan to do?
We could always go back to, what what was his name again? Ludway? We could always go back to Ludway and ask him if he knows what the symbol is.
Yeah, or at least ask him if he knows anybody in town who is heavily magically inclined. He might be able to help figure this symbol out.
Right.
I feel like, though, he would ask, why not just ask your cleric?
Well, we gotta make do.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So I guess heading back over to the barracks, you meet up with Ludwig once again, and they greet you. So, hello there. You went over to the mines, correct?
Yeah. And we found this. Lenlong pulls out the symbol.
Well, that does look very peculiar, I must say. This was in the mines.
From what we saw, yes. From roughly where the elementals seem to have sprouted from.
Well, that's very curious indeed, but I still have more questions.
As do we. Do you know anybody in the city who's heavily magically inclined, like a wizard or something?
Well, the closest thing to a wizard I've met recently is this other gnomish fellow who came in the other day. Stopped by. What was his name? D starts with a D.
Dwarric Frostbeard?
No.
Douglas Withersby.
Yes, I think that's correct.
I am just being shit today.
Yep.
Yes, Withersby. I think that might have been his name. However, he didn't say he was staying in town for very long, so I can't imagine he's still around.
Do you know where he is staying?
Somebody roll history.
I mean, I got no mind for history. Whoever has the highest intelligence should probably...
Fuck it. You never know.
Jesus.
So I
4, 3, 2.
You two.
Wow. Okay. So I'm going to say that you guys at least recognize the name Withersby.
We recognize his name Withersby.
You've met him, and well, granted, you probably haven't seen him for a good while, since it's been almost a full year.
I mean, last time we know he was in Ashbury.
Yogg and Dunya would probably be the ones that would know. Because, well, Yogg...
Yeah, you know what, Yogg, just roll one more time.
The 2 doesn't count. I was about to say, the 2 doesn't count. Apparently, no! Should we all roll again?
I'm speechless.
I think that's time for a break.
I'm wondering why we needed to do a history check on Withersby.
This is the worst streak of luck I've ever seen. That isn't you know what? Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. We need that clipped.
Okay, earlier roll. Which earlier roll?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
If Yogg was a bit smarter.
If everyone was a bit smarter.
Honestly, even if we were a bit smarter, those rolls still wouldn't have helped with how low we rolled.
Oh my god! So, can we agree that we don't have Yogg do checks unless it's like last resort?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh my god.
That could have gone better, but that could have gone. No, that could not have gone worse.
Oh my god. Oh my face.
I think the only reason I scored so well is because I have like +2 out of an
Yeah.
intelligence modifier.
We have +2, nothing -2. We have the entire. We basically cover the spectrum with 3 characters. Also,
Oh,
Sega, do you want me to be a crying mess?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm buying one of these for myself, but still, I may be a crying mess.
Aw. We're okay. Travis, you know I stream this, right? I want
Yes.
I want you to go to the video, the YouTube video, pay attention, look at the chat because apparently there's a quote for Yogg to say in there.
On YouTube?
On the YouTube, yes.
Oh god. God. This can only end in good. Let me take a drink first. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yay!
Man.
Oh, by the way, I think were you talking about the thing I sent you on
Yeah.
DM?
Yeah.
I got one.
Is this gonna be is this basically gonna become like a pass it down or something? It's like someone else writes a letter for you and then you have to, or like not someone else, but someone else buys a letter for you and then you have to buy a letter for someone else.
No, just promoting.
Oh my god.
What did I jump into?
Just something Sega sent me in PMs.
All right.
Oh, I'm not complaining, Deja Page.
I've had this brain going at a nat 0.
It's not a nat 0.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dunya took the only brain cell with her.
Yeah.
she left 3 idiots to fend for themselves.
No, what she did was take all the goddamn luck. That's what she did.
Hey!
Look.
And Dunya took the brain cell in the divorce.
But y'all aren't even married yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the most unfortunate series of roles I've ever seen. And Titan knows. I have bad luck. But okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Okay, so I guess we can get back into the game. All right. So yes, Ludwig has told you that Douglas Withersby has stopped by in Norfolk before presumably leaving again.
We can't retcon the bad rolls, can we?
Well,
because we should know who the dude is.
I mean, out of character, I remember Douglas Withersby resides in Ashbury. I remember that.
Well, I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what this means because you guys kind of know already, but the rolls say otherwise.
Well, two of
So,
them I can sort of explain. They drank Lang Long's special juice. Marisol doesn't drink.
all right.
Hey, in
then,
Yog's defense, he needs that stuff.
Breakfast.
yeah, let's just go off that for now and just kind of go with it.
I mean, Marisol not remembering who Witherspoon is would make the most sense considering she hasn't seen him in over a year.
Yes. Yeah.
Langlog makes sense as well.
You
Yog,
don't
though.
care.
Yeah.
Look,
Yog
look,
said-
don't blame Yog for being dumb, okay? He's trying.
Whoa. Legit curious on what is the feats you guys here? Huh?
What?
the feats.
Feat as an FEAT.
I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess you
I
guys
don't,
have
Yog,
feet.
I don't really have any feats.
Yep, no feats over here.
Yeah,
Would
Oh,
Fey
Marisol,
touch be a feat?
It is.
Okay.
yeah.
Well. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's just say that Yog knows.
Yog knows.
Yog knows. Dice be damned.
Fuck you, Dice! Maybe Yog is
Like
too
you-
tired. Yeah, Yog is probably tired.
Yeah.
So Yogg's informed us that he remembers that
It's
Witherspoon's
list.
in Ashbury.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We need to head to Ashbury.
Alright. Let me just stop by my bar real quick. Need to tell Vela that I'm going to be heading out and she's going to need to take over for a little bit.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can just say that occurs rather easily. You can have her take over, no issue.
Right.
And I suppose you guys all get some horses and saddle up to head out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You guys start riding again as you have done previously into the desert.
Somewhere
Yep.
around here.
Yes. Somewhere around there. Everybody make a con check.
Okay.
Constitution check?
Yes. Saving throw, actually.
Oh,
28!
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
I am not rolling good today.
Fucking took me a while!
Let's see. 2, 3.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay. Landlong. It is hot. And you maybe weren't as prepared as you thought you were, so take one level of exhaustion.
Oh, yay. Hey, boop. Alright. Bugger me. I have rolled, let's see, a 1, a 2, a 6, a 3, and a 2 today.
Your best roll was a 14.
Yes.
Oof.
And now you know how I feel.
Aww.
Anyway, as everybody continues on,
Yog just feels great.
roll more everybody roll another con save.
God damn it. 13! 15!
Okay. Now Marisol, you take one level of exhaustion.
There we go. A level of exhaustion.
Just one. Yes. So now it is starting to feel very hot. Yogg seems to be doing still fine though.
Fucking gold-blooded for the win, bitches!
All right, and once more.
19,
Dice do
I
not
did
fuck me
better.
up. 11!
13
Okay,
again.
we're all doing relatively well.
All right, so by now it's roughly noon, I'd say, and you're just now passing the ghost town of Archard out in the middle of the desert, and it's feeling hot.
Okay, water
Like-
wasn't no good in desert. Yes.
Is this like a natural level of heat, or does it actually seem hotter than normal?
Roll nature.
Okay.
24.
9.
Yogg, do you want to roll or?
Sure, why not? 15!
Okay. So Marisol.
Mhm.
Something does not sit right with you because it should be fall,
Should we wet ball?
autumn.
Mm.
And granted, you are in the middle of the desert, but this is
This is way too hot.
it's unseasonably hot because during like at least a year ago you've passed through this desert before multiple times, but now you seem to be having a lot of trouble.
Is it just me, or does it seem hotter than normal?
Yogg feel fine.
No, it's
Shut up,
not
Yogg.
No, don't tell Yogg to shut up. He's doing
He's
his
here.
best.
Landlord's irritated. He doesn't like the heat.
I guess it's Marisol's turn with the brain cell. Like, yeah, it does feel hotter than normal, but don't take it out on each other.
Finally, we found the brain cell!
Let's just take a rest for a bit. Try to find some shade. We're in the abandoned town. We should find an abandoned building, rest there for a little bit.
As long as no one has to strip down to get cool in this heat, we should be good.
I mean, Yogg doesn't really wear clothes. Outside of his hat.
Yes, expose more of your skin to the sun's rays. That's a good idea.
He has a shell on!
Anyway,
I was just reading the chat.
so you take a detour to Archard. You definitely find there are plenty of empty buildings for you guys to rest in. Lots of shade. It's eerily quiet, just the first time you've come around.
Yeah. Yogg's tied Mary's soul to him so she doesn't jump into the well to get vored by slime.
Dog, is
And,
this necessary?
Yes.
Yes.
and it is. It's not any less unsettling in the daytime. There's a rotting vulture on the ground.
Yeah.
Ooh, that smells.
Yeah,
Unfortunate creature.
yeah. But aside from that, it just seems like an empty, quiet, desolate ghost town.
Yeah.
It's like the Grey Sisters, but instead of sharing an eyeball, you share a brain cell. Yeah.
The fates.
No,
Otherwise-
not the Fates. They're, no, the Fates are different altogether.
Well,
I think it's like the
The
three,
face from
like
Hercules.
Yeah, it's like one
an eyeball,
sews
but-
the string, one holds it, the other cuts it, or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
fates.
that's the actual fates, but in Disney Hercules, the fates are three old ladies whose still the same thing, but they share a single eyeball between them.
They merged the fates with the Grey Sisters for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the feeling that's not Hercules exclusive.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
A vulture is the one being eaten by scavengers. Oh, the irony. Yeah.
Oh, it's not being eaten by anything except magic.
It's just rotten in the middle of the street.
Yeah. If you count maggots as scavengers, then yeah, it's just boiling in the sun.
At this point, with how the weather is, I say we rest for now and travel during the night. It should hopefully be cooler then.
Watch, it's suddenly gonna get hotter when the sun sets.
Don't give him ideas.
Oh, I have an idea, dear DM.
Oh, Christ.
No. Look, I'm not going to say I know what you're thinking, but no.
No.
Just no.
Right.
Okay, I deserve being tied up to Yogg now.
So you guys decide to wait it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we just do a short rest?
Sure.
Is it a short rest or a long rest to get rid of exhaustion, Green?
Let's see. Finishing a long rest.
Yeah.
Alright, short rest it is.
Well, I think it's longer than a short rest, but like you've already had a long rest, and I don't think you can do multiple in the 24-hour span, but yeah. But in any case, you're just you can take a short rest, and you just sort of wait it out. You let the hours roll by, try to occupy your time, and the sun starts to set, and thankfully it does get cooler. But at this point, the sun is now on the horizon. The sky is mostly very dark. But can I get another nature check from everybody?
Yay.
9.
17.
14.
Oh, 19, actually.
Okay. So Langlong, you are familiar with the concept that for deserts, it gets hot during the day, but cold at night.
Mm.
But as night starts to get close, it's not chilly.
Is it more or less just staying the same temperature?
It's not staying the same temperature because it's a lot more bearable than when the sun was at in the sky, but it's warm, maybe even pleasant, but not
like spring
cold.
temperatures,
but not cold. Maybe like a 60-degree range Fahrenheit.
Well, the temperature has gone down comparatively, but it's still far warmer than it should be, which is very concerning.
No one's cooking this town, right?
As far as I'm aware. I suggest we get to the dude sooner rather than later. Maybe we can... We know that there isn't just an earth plane, a plane of earth, but like fire and water, correct, Green?
What's everybody's Arcana modifier?
-2.
0.
+2.
I would say that at the very least, Marisol would know that that there are planes for each of the 4 elements.
Right.
But Yogg probably not.
So should I do an Arcana check?
I don't think so because I guess this is technically Landlong's question.
Yeah. The question is, does Landlong know? Should I just roll a general arcana to see if I actually know or not?
Roll with disadvantage.
Fair enough. $13.
Okay, so with a 13 in mind, what is your question?
More or less, do I know that, like, mainly simply, do I know, like, there's a plane of water and fire and such?
Yes. I'll say on a 13, yeah. but you don't know the super big details.
Yeah.
But you know that they are planes of being much like the Feywild or the Shadowfell.
Mm-hmm.
This is just my thought, and granted, this is a very wild thought, in all honesty, but maybe somehow the planes are starting to merge with ours. Unlikely, but it would explain why the Earth Elementals came, why the desert seems so much hotter. Maybe some sort of connection to the fire plane.
But how would that be possible?
That I have no idea.
Should I roll an Arcana check to figure out how that would be possible or something?
Hmm. Hmm. I don't think so. If you're gonna formulate a theory on that, I think I think you would have. I think I'm gonna have to leave that to you guys
Okay.
for now.
Well, considering it's cooled off for our characters, we'll try and head out again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you all saddle up and ride out again. This time in a lot more bearable temperatures. And you make your way toward Ashbury. And everybody, give me a perception check.
7.
Perception. Phone, shut up. I don't care about that right now. 25!
12.
Right. So Yog.
Makes sense.
Yog, you've visited Ashbury a few times, right?
Yeah.
I think he's been living there
Yeah.
during the time skip.
Actually, this makes a little bit of that makes a little less sense. But with your 25, now that you've been coming and going from this town for a while, but now you kind of see it from a wider perspective. The lake looks like it's gotten smaller.
I'll be back real quick. I need to take care of something.
Okay.
Lake looks like it's gotten smaller.
Yeah, it has. Out of character. We're global warming. We're going through global warming right now.
Except it might actually be reversible. I thought genie folk were at home in deserts.
Hooray! Funny, I thought genie folk were at home in deserts. Ooh.
I should have made Yog a warlock with a genie. Like that gets his power from a genie. Damn it!
Oh well, what's done is done.
Yeah, can't go back. Or yeah, so a lot of that water's been boiled and like evaporated away. Yeesh.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the
I'll
way,
say
do
that-
I look like I lost weight? At all? I just sweated the pounds off.
You mean boiled?
Boiled the pounds off.
I will say that so Yog, just looking at it, you see that the water line has receded about like a foot of what it used to be, and there's this layer of like now drying mud that sort of rings the lake,
Okay.
and the grasses and the plants around it are sort of starting to wither.
We need to get to Withersby. Ask him what's happening.
They go which way is Withersby's office again?
I guess Yog would easily be able to find it
Yeah.
because you would have the closest contact of him.
Yeah.
But let's wait till Titan gets back in earnest,
Okay.
Another impromptu break.
and just a short one.
Yeah. I guess you
Or
could call it
fire giant
a
could be-
short rest.
Alright, looking at the chat. Or fire giant could be hanging out nearby, or someone let the door to the fire plane open.
I mean, if Yogg had wild magic, that could actually be a thing. Like, he just casts magic missile, but suddenly a door to the fire plane instead.
Don't leave the doors to the fire plane open. You'll let the warm out.
No, you'll let the warm in. Or what?
No,
Yeah.
let the warm in is let the warm in is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was wrong.
Because, like, heat goes from hotter to cooler sources.
This is true.
Yeah, you're thinking of like leaving the fridge open as like you let the cold out.
Yeah. You'll let the fires of hell in.
And of course we can't have that.
No, Earth is where I keep all my stuff. I don't want the fires of hell.
Why do I want the fires of hell to destroy the city? I live here!
It's like living like anywhere where there's superheroes. It's like, why do I live here? My stuff is gonna get destroyed.
Why are all the superheroes in New York and Los Angeles and not like Boise?
Because no one cares about Boise.
We're like, Yogg
like-
sees the portal. Oh, something for Yogg to read in the chat again.
Oh, God.
As a warlock. Warlock Yogg.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Seeing the portal of fire. Yes.
Sees the portal of fire. Well, that escalated quickly. I don't know why, but I imagine it's like if he chose wild magic and suddenly it's like the door to the fire plane appears, casts magic missile, fire plane, the earth construct that has coal in it, just suddenly like woof.
Okay.
That was not planned. What?
I don't know.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Not a lot.
Just sticking around.
Yeah, so the lake looks like it has gotten smaller. This is evident to Yogg. But after that, Yogg leads the way to Douglas Withersby's office.
Yeah. When they get there, Yogg knocks on the door.
Okay. There is no answer.
Well, we tried it the nice way. And Yogg's gonna try and break open the door.
Do we need to roll a check for that?
He does. I guess roll a strength check.
11.
You give the door a good crack, and you sort of hear that the hinges come loose, but it's still kind of standing.
He's gonna do it again.
Okay,
right,
roll
roll
another
again.
strength check, I guess.
14! Ah!
Yeah, that'll knock the loosened door off of its moorings, and it falls off into the building.
And Yogg just yells, Withersby! Withersby!
Still no answer.
Does there actually look like there's anybody inside?
With your, I guess, does Yogg have dark vision at all?
No.
I know Landlong does, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Landlong, give me a perception check.
Okay. Percepzione.
I was gonna roll to see if anything like happened, like if there was a break-in or something.
20.
Well, there's been a break-in now.
Now, 450-pound turtle.
You didn't even try to open the door the regular way. You didn't even know if it was locked.
Clearly, it is now the dog's turn with the brain cell.
Barbarians, everyone.
Oh, chat. Wait, I just realized the monk is a blue dragonborn, right? Shouldn't he be okay in the desert? Blue dragons are from the desert. Well, yeah. But then again,
Alright,
magic shits.
Okay. All right, look. I don't need
Shenanigans.
Okay, all right, look. No offense, but I don't need backseat DMing from people who aren't even playing this game.
Fair enough.
Okay, so now that Yogg has busted down the door, Landlong, you can look inside and you see lots of objects scattered around the floor. There are books thrown from the shelves, papers, even a few bits of broken glass, but there doesn't seem to be anybody else in sight.
So it looks like there has been a struggle.
From what you can see outside, yes.
Granted, it could also just be Yogg breaking down the door.
No, not insight. Insights for people, perceptions for settings, right?
Landlong will go inside and light torches to give them light so we can actually see and investigate better.
Okay. You light up a torch, and now this the scene of ransacking becomes a bit more obvious to everybody.
Oh. Douglas?
Oh, this isn't good. I highly doubt he's here. What would it need to take? What would I need to roll to try to figure out how long this ransacking might have been? Like how long ago it was?
Roll investigation.
Investigation.
Oh.
15.
5.
Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's a lot of dust on the objects in this room. But as you go a little further inside, you see a blood stain, and it doesn't look particularly dry.
Oh, shit.
Douglas
doesn't
could
look
be
what?
fucking dead.
It doesn't look particularly dry.
So this is a recent patch of blood.
Is it still liquidy or is it?
It's kind of fresh. It's still spilled on the ground, on the floor.
Okay.
It hasn't really darkened at all.
This is not good.
Are there any
guards haven't been called yet?
Are there any other exits to this building?
There is an open window.
Was it broken into or out of?
It's open.
Oh, it's open.
Lenlong will brush over to and look out of it, see if he sees anything.
You don't see any. Actually, roll perception check.
Okay, can do. 14. Damn.
Another 7. Damn it.
Unfortunately, all you hear is just the sound of the wind from the
15.
There doesn't seem to be anything strange out the window.
Well, I guess he was here, or at least somebody was, and not too long ago either. Though,
Can I roll an
unfortunately-
investigation to see if he left anything written?
Anything written? I guess that could warrant an investigation check.
Alright, 13.
17!
Yay!
All right, Yogg. So, seeing as how this is his office and library, there's a lot of stuff with his handwriting on it.
But anything that's like, if you see this, then this has happened.
Doesn't look like there's anything. Doesn't look like there's anything written in that nature. Like no frantic scrawling on a paper scrap. Nothing written on like the walls.
Anything left by anybody else, though? Like if this was a kidnapping, would there be a ransom note somewhere?
What about the symbol we found?
Um, I guess. Okay. You know what? I'm not sure if I should handle all of these different questions that you're asking with their own roles or just
Sorry.
under a
Just
blanket check. All right. You know what? With at least with a 13 and a 17 and also a 14, I guess I could explain what you kind of see around you.
Okay, good.
yeah.
Um, well, as best as the numbers allow. So you sort of see that there are a pair of footprints that seem to lead in from the window, as if like somebody had tracked in dirt from the outside, and these footprints seem very small.
So, yeah, it was pretty
A
much
child.
Witherspees.
I'm not gonna tell you what that implies, but I'll let you come to your own conclusions. But the footprints do look kind of small. And another thing you notice is that the footprints, they only lead a few paces out from this window. There don't see any other than that. The tracks just kind of stop, as if they've sort of already.
Teleported?
No, not like
Like
they
the
sort
mud
of.
sort of just.
Yeah, they get a little fainter, as if the dirt just sort of fell off their shoes, and they're
Yeah,
not tracking it.
that's
They
what
didn't.
I
They
was
stopped
thinking.
They stopped tracking it after a few steps. There are also tons of books scattered all about. Some of the pages are wide open. Some of the pages are torn. Others are left untouched on the shelves. Looks like a couple of his beakers and bottles have been broken as well. Um, a couple of shelves are opened as well with nothing inside them.
There's not going to be a body discovery, is there?
You don't find any bodies at all.
Okay, good.
Outside of the bloodstain, you
The
just think there's like a
bloodstain,
struggle.
yes, the blood stain is the only remains of somebody being in here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Landlong will try to find any sort of his like any sort of research, like most recent research notes, if possible.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for that.
See what he's been working
Yeah,
on.
just let alone.
19.
Sweet.
19. Okay. You sort of sift through the papers on the floor, and you sort of like, he sort of has like some chicken scratch handwriting, but you sort of get this idea of he was looking into, like he was looking into Draconite, as when you previously met up with him before, but his writings and his notes seem to mention a secondary type of Draconite, or some kind of chemical transformation or process that occurs, that he has now just recently been aware of.
Does it does it have any of the chemicals mentioned?
No, not like a like Draconite has undergone a chemical change. Like its makeup has altered in some way.
I would like to check the bag of powdered draconite Yogg has. Like,
The one
see
that
if
No,
it.
do not eat it.
I.
The one
If
that
it's
you have,
like.
the one that you have on you.
Yes.
Okay, you open it up, and it's still this russet orange color.
So as far as y'all can tell, nothing's changed about it.
It seems fine at a glance.
Well. Doug's gonna eat it! There's just a silence from everyone!
All right. How much do you swallow?
About
Yes.
half of it.
Half of it?
Yes.
The Marisol just.
Landlong
And-
upon
What did I
seeing
just say?
Landlong upon seeing Yogg just swallow half the bag, he immediately leaves the building.
That's it. That's the session, everybody. Good night.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I actually think that we need to wrap up for tonight because I could not have anticipated this.
Seriously, what? I ate the powdered dragonite again. You ate the forbidden flaming Cheeto dust. Why?
Because I wanted to see if there was any difference between the first time he ate it and the second time.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh my god.
Maybe the real brain cells are the friends we made along the way.
And the friend we're quickly gonna lose.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, Landlong just melts the fuck out of there.
So yeah, I think we're gonna have to wrap this up here because I'm at least going to need a week to figure out what kind of consequences
Shenanigans.
I should invoke.
Not again.
Well, this is Yogg signing out. Bye, everybody. It's been nice knowing you. Kaboom.
Oh my god, Maris just like, why did I decide to join these idiots? Oh yeah, I actually care about them.
Oh right, I forget. There was something I forgot to do, but we'll save it for later. You can have it. You can.
Wait, what did we forget to do?
Well, I'll tell you what I forgot to do next time.
Damn it!
Da 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 da
Because by then
da.
it will happen again.
Oh.
Well, time for Yogg to start making Constitution saving throws.
Once again.
Once again.
Let's see if it'll be if he's gonna shrink or grow this time.
Or it will be something fun.